products that were sent to me a while ago. I did not yet really get to review them. But guess what? I did now. So we're going to talk about them now. These are products by Lochby, and I have reviewed some Lochby products before. These are products in a new finish. The original, I wanted to prepare this, but I forgot. The original Lochby products were this color, so it's a brown, I think, what we call that, a brown? Anyway, a sort of a waxed canvas. And Chris of Lochby now has products in a black waxed canvas. Now, I have reviewed these products before, but I always face this dilemma because I have reviewed this thing, but in brown, and this is black. So I, on the one hand, think I should keep this video really short, but not everyone sees all of my videos. So I'm sorry, but I am going to go over some... Why do I have a southern accent? I am going to go over all the details again, just so you know. I never really know what to do. Sorry. So I'll go over those details. I'll show you the products, and then I'll tell you about what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and in my mind, what makes them a little different from those brown products, which again I have reviewed before. So please bear with me. I hope I don't bore you to death. I'm always facing a dilemma here. Let's just get started. Okay, let's talk about these Lochby products. I'm going to start with the biggest one because then I can zoom in a little bit. I know you have a little bit on my desk here and you have a tripod leg, but it's too big. I can't have enough distance from the camera. So again, bear with me. Oh, there's crud on this. So this is the field journal, and this may be my favorite Lochby product personally. It has a lot of things going for it, I think. So it's a waxed canvas that makes it pretty water repellent, right? I mean, I wouldn't go scuba diving with this, but a little bit of water splash from the rain or something, it will survive. We have an aluminum grade clasp, which I really like. And what else can you see on the outside? There's a carrying handle, which is actually quite nice. I like that a lot. And then on the back, you have a hook and loop closed larger pocket, which fits almost my entire hand, so that's a larger pocket. And then there is this thing, which in my original review of the brown version of this, I said you could, I guess, put something like a pencil in here, and of course someone correctly pointed out, no man, like no, that's for the clasp. You see, I'm an idiot. So when you write, you can clasp it in, and I do that now, and it works really well, so thank you for pointing out my stupidity, because you were absolutely right. And now this lies pretty flat. Now if you want it really flat, then of course you don't do that. But then you have this flopping around. I find myself using it like this, and it's pretty easy. This one is not super broken in yet, but okay, it's actually much easier on my brown one, which I have broken in. And then it's out of the way. And then you can tighten this a bit, and it's really pleasant. So I really like that. So that's what you have in the front. This again is not a loop, right? That's just for the clasp. Now on the inside, when you purchase this, so it is again waxed canvas, black waxed canvas. It costs $45. It has double stitching, and it has bar tacking throughout. Like here, if I'm not mistaken, that is bar tacking. And then you have this beautiful system inside, which I love. I really am a fan of these products. I really like them. So we have two slots here. These are card slots. I would say credit cards, business cards, something like that. You have a deeper slot in there, which would, I think, fit. I haven't actually tried this, so at least not recently. Would fit one of the small Lochby notebooks in case you want one. So to give you an idea, this is a 3.5 by 5.5 inch notebook. And then you have a hook and loop closed mesh pocket here for smaller things. I always think erasers, pencil sharpeners, that kind of stuff. Then you have 4 of these elastic loops, which you take a notebook. It comes supplied with one notebook, one refill. It comes with a dot grid refill, 5.8 by 8.3 inches. It's 72 pages. It has stitched binding, and it's Tomoe River paper, 68 grams per square meter. Very pleasant. Honest question, I kind of want to focus on these products here because this is just quote-unquote just Tomoe River that a lot of people know. Do you want me do a writing sample on these notebooks? I'd be happy to, but I don't know if that's of interest to people. I do these videos not to keep me occupied. I do these videos for you. If you want to see a writing sample on these, please let me know in the comments and I will do that. Okay? So it's very simple. You open it. I guess I can just open it up. Who cares at this point? It's almost Christmas. This is December 2020. So Christmas morning. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, etc. Tear off the wrapping paper. No. Okay, there we go. What do? You go about halfway down it and you slip it in. And you can do this 4 times. Right, now you have 4 of these notebooks. That's what I have with I have the brown one set up for work, and I use different notebooks for different applications. There's a student I'm supervising. She has a notebook. We were working on a psychology degree. I have that in a separate notebook, etc. So I have all these things going on, which is for me very helpful because I have separation of what I'm doing and what notes I'm taking. Then, of course, you can expand the use by taking this large pouch, should we call it a pouch, which you could use as a pouch and put some documents in it, or you can take the back cover of one of these notebooks and put that in, and now you have 5 notebooks, and theoretically, I suppose, you could do the same thing here. I don't know how well that, no, I think that will stay in pretty well actually. Now you have 6 notebooks, so in other words, you can carry a lot of paper because these are 72 pages each, so carry a lot around, which could be helpful, right? Could be useful. So there is that. I think that's what I wanted to show you about this particular. Yeah, that's the Field Journal, the largest of the notebook covers. So again, $45. Then we have the smaller, the Pocket Journal, which I just opened to get the notebook out. So that looks like this. I also really like this. This is smaller. I can zoom in a bit now, I think. So here we have a nylon zipper, which is quite nice. I'll come back to that for the next product with a little bit of, it looks like a paracord type. Is it real paracord? I don't know. Nicely looped bit of cord through there, which I like. It gives it a bit of an EDC look, which I know appeals to a lot of people. We have these pockets here, so we have a smaller sleeve for a pen, we have a slightly larger pocket, and we'll have a bigger pocket at the back with again a hook and loop, did I say that? Loop, I'm your father, and the back, which closes up, so something a bit more valuable you could put in there, and it has sort of a closure, which is kind of nice. I will come back to the pen slot at the front vis-a-vis the black canvas, because we do need to discuss that, but I'll come back to that, so bear with me for now. It comes with one refill, 3.5 by 5.5 inches, also 72 pages, also stitch binding, also 68 grams per square meter Tomoe River. The big refills, I didn't tell you that, the big refills are $8.99 on the Lochby website, and these refills are $5.99 on the Lochby website. And one thing that I love is that they made this sort of honeycomb thing, and they put the type of, what do we call this, ruling, I always like to say ruling, but I don't know if that's an English word, in it. So this is dot grid, this is blank. I think that's really neat. And it actually comes with it, this thing comes with a dot grid, but I put that in something else, so Chris also sent me this very kindly, so bear in mind it comes with a dot grid. But you can immediately see what kind of ruling you have in there, which I think is really neat. That's well thought through. So this too, again, I've used the brown one of this, so I know how I've set it up. I'll try and do this quickly. We have, by the way, this nice ripstop nylon too, right? So I don't know if you can see, but there's that honeycomb pattern in it. Ripstop, it's a nice, tight, reliable nylon. Didn't I say I was going to do this quickly? I'm sorry. So it goes in there. Then you have a small notebook cover. Closes with a zipper. 72 pages. And then here you have a double pouch thing going on. So I suppose you could put this in here as well. Then you have 2 of those notebooks. But then what's interesting is below that you have a larger, relatively larger sleeve that would be good for cards, as is this one on the other side, and then in between is a smaller sleeve for something smaller, or pouch I should say. Now I don't know what I would put in there because I think a pen, the thing won't close anymore, but something small that you could put in there would fit in there. Amazing logic. Okay, so there is that. Anything else to say about this one? I don't think so. So I'll leave this one here as well. And then finally, this one is $39. The big one is $45. There is also the tool roll. The tool roll I have reviewed in the brown version. I didn't get a black one of that, and that's perfectly fine because look at all the stuff I was sent. And so you can look up the review of the brown products and you will find the tool roll. Just taking a sip of tea here. This is the Quattro, and the Quattro is $34. It is a pen case, so it has a larger sleeve on the front, and then this sleeve, I like that, is actually one sleeve with hook and loop closure there, but then also because that hook and loop closure ends here, you kind of have a secondary pocket there, which I think is quite nice. Again, I'll come back to that. Once again, we have the nylon zipper so that your pens don't scratch. This is a YKK zipper, so that's a very nice quality zipper. And what I really like about the way this case is set up, I'm just grabbing random pens, I'm sorry. So here we have this, and then you have something here. I bet this is not going to fit. It's always tough to slip something really big into something really tight. I mean, I know all about it, but so... Sorry. So you can see this works. You have these two slots too, but these are super tight. I don't even know my letter opener. No, that's not going to cut it. So I think that just happens to be there. Don't worry about these things. What I really love about this, because it's fairly simple, it just holds 4 pens, is that the slots are offset, and that means that when you close it, the pens don't smack into each other, right? Because they're not on top of each other. They're offset, and when you close it, it's pretty flat. I mean, it holds 4 pens, so it's not super, but look, it's really quite flat, right? And I think that's nice. It's also lightly padded, this thing, the Quattro. The Quattro is, again, $34, and then there's the tool roll that's available, the black tool roll. And I did have a quick discussion, but I'm not going to go into detail because I don't know if that will actually happen, but I was discussing some other options in colors beyond the tan, that's the color I was looking for, I'm sorry. The tan and the black with Chris. And if he gets to do what I suggested, then I think that would be really cool. But I don't want to say that yet because I don't know if he'll be able to do that. So I'll keep you posted. In any case, these are these products. Let's talk a little bit about what I like about it and what I don't like about it. And I'll keep things simple. I won't really go back to my face because I don't have a whole lot to say about this. It's no secret that I am kind of a fan of these Lochby products. I really find myself using the tan products a lot. Then I got these. I also love these. I think the eye for detail that is put into these products is really, really impressive. All the little slots and sleeves and that kind of stuff, the way everything is set up, the offset slots in the Quattro. I just think it's all really, really neatly designed. And I mean, same thing. I mean, again, my favorite product is the Field Journal. But all these pockets, they work. And I think that's the simplest way for me to put it. It works. And it all makes sense to me, the way it's set up. It's a rugged product. I've been using the tan one for a long time. It still looks pretty much like new. It will develop a few sort of minor scratches. That's because of the wax canvas. I think that adds to the quality and to the, I mean, my appreciation, I should say. Because it just makes things look used, but they don't really wear out. It's just, it shows you that something is used, which I like. It's a very rugged product, and I think that adds to the overall appreciation of that product. These are products that are meant to be rugged. This is not a beautiful, soft leather case that you want to treat and pamper and keep beautiful. it will develop some dings and dents and scuffs, and I think that's exactly what this should be like. So you have all these products. Now the one thing I will point out, that's the only thing I could really come up with as a thing that I don't really like, because I think they're pretty reasonably priced as well. I mean, a leather cover this size with these features would quite likely set you back well over $100. This is $45. So I mean, anyway, what I will say is Chris reached out to me after he had sent me these products and explained to me that there was some issues with the black dye being able to rub off on lighter products, and that of course is an issue. So he has, as I understood it, he has offered people an exchange if they wanted to. The website, the Lochby website, now comes with a warning that that can happen. I am not really bothered by it, because if someone is that honest about an issue like that, I think that you have to respect that. Plus, you simply cannot field test everything. It's not possible. I have done many scientific experiments where at the end you think, oh, I overlooked that factor. This is the way it is. Okay, so I'm not upset, and if someone is honest about it, puts that on the website, makes it clear that this is something that can happen, I don't see an issue, then you buy the product at your own risk. Now, having said that, I've been using these products, I've not had the issue, but I thought what we would try to do today is we're going to take this Pilot Metropolitan, and I'm going to rub this thing on here very, very hard, and we're going to see if we can get some of this dye on the pen, because now I kind of want to see what the issue is. Are we ready for this? Maybe if you're wearing headphones, you should lower the volume a little bit. Are you ready? I'm going to go at it. Okay, that was hard pressure, so I'm very interested to turn over this pen and see how black it is. There's nothing. There is damage here, but for the record, that was there already. I don't know, people. Maybe it's the material. I don't see anything. I still don't see anything. Apparently. Anyway, so what I was trying to say, I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm sure people had issues with it, but I don't. So the issue, of course, lies with the exterior pockets, because the interior is entirely nylon. This is not an issue, right? It's this. And again, let's do it this way then. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. But anyway, I'm sure that it could happen. The company has been honest about it. I don't see any issues on my end, but I keep trying, and I'll let you know. So I hope this was useful. A very kind thank you to Chris for sending me all these wonderful products. I really, really appreciate it. I hope there is more in the pipeline, because I'm quite fond of this brand. Guys, I'll gladly see you later. This, by the way, is ink. This is not from this. See? Yeah, all right. Bye!